Good morning, Primary 5. Our lesson today called the soil components. What the meaning of soil? The soil, it is a thin non-compacted layer which covers the earth crust. What is the components of the soil? It contains pieces of rocks, water, air, salt, humus. What the meaning of humus? It is the decayed remains of animals and plants mixed with the soil components, and its color is dark brown or black. How is humus formed? When living organisms die, their bodies decay, forming humus. Humus adds nutrients to soil. And also the humus affects the color of the soil as its color is dark brown or black. The soil is very important for example, 1. Plants, the minerals and other nutrients from the soil to the plants to live and grow. Also, the animals need the soil to eat plants that depend on soil to grow. Other living organisms need the soil such as earthworms, spiders, ants, to make their shelter or home inside the soil. Humans eat plants and animals depend on soil to grow. The formation of soil from breaking down of rocks by different ways. First, by running water, where water breaks down rocks into small pieces forming soil. Second way, by using the winds to break down rocks forming the soil. Or by using the heat and rains or changing the temperature, they break down rocks by time, forming soil. How was the soil of Egypt formed? When the rocks of the Ethiopian plateau are exposed for millions of years to several factors as wind, heat, and rains, and running water, they are broken into small particles with different sizes and shapes. 2. The flowed water carries the particles of rocks to the river Nile, then to the Nile Valley, forming clay and sand. The salt and clay, they are rich in elements for plant growth, so they forming the soil by breaking down of the Ethiopian plateau. The soil layers and living organisms. First, the topsoil layer contains roots of plants, leaves of plants, living organisms like earthworms and ants. Some pieces of rocks may be found. 2. The lower soil layer, they lie under the topsoil layers. They don't have much humus. 3. Rocky layers. The upper part of the rocky layers contains pieces of rocks, while the lower part contains soil rocks. Roots of plants. They extend in the topsoil layer. They take water and nutrients from soil. They fix the plant in the soil. They prevent the soil erosion. They provide the soil with the nutrients as they convert it into humus after death. Earthworms and some spiders. The soil considered the shelter for earthworms and some spiders because they make their home by digging tunnels to allow air, water, and nutrients to pass through the soil, then to the plant roots. Leaves of plants. They are parts of plants exist in the topsoil layers. Leaves and other parts exist in the topsoil layers. Leaves and other parts of plants fall to the soil. They decay, forming humus. Ants and other insects. They dig tunnels in the soil to make nests and lay eggs. When these organisms die, their bodies decay, forming humus. Thank you for listening to our lesson today.